All right, welcome back to the channel, Papa Knows. We're working today on a 2012 Chevy Duramax diesel. There was a leak around the exhaust system here where the exhaust manifold comes down, and this engine had some work done on it. We had a new exhaust system put on it. But this clamp right here that hooks the tailpipe unit where it's got all of the diesel particulate filter, the SCR, the DPF, all of that stuff is down through here. It goes all the way back. It's a system here, but anyway, this is a clamp that hooks the exhaust manifold to that, and there was a leak around that, and what that takes is a 7/16" wrench, deep well wrench, and to snug that up. Now I've snugged that up a couple of times. I took the fender well out so I can get to that. That's the only way to get to it. And also, if you're new to working on your own vehicle, just on a little side note, if you can look up in here, there's a red filter right here. This is your fuel filter, and you have to unplug this little electric connection here. That is where it tells you if there's water in your fuel system. You unplug that and put a filter wrench on there, turn it counterclockwise to back it off, and then this wire comes off with it. So if you're doing a fuel filter change, that's where you're going to find it. Take this inner fender well out, and we'll show that to you here when we go to put it back in. So anyway, right now, the reason this was off was to check this again to make sure that this is tight. And we were able to get like another quarter turn out of it. I don't want to strip the threads on it, but it's something that it's easier to tighten it when it's cold. When it's hot, it expands. So we're going to get the inner fender well and get ready to put it in. Okay, so we're going to put this fender well back in. Just kind of awkward, you just got to snake it through there a little bit. He's got a little spot here. Once you get a couple screws started in, it'll goes pretty fast. On this, we got 2 or 3 of them that are threaded, and the other ones are plugs. So I've got the first one started down here, and I'm going to work around and kind of line it up, and then we'll put the plugs in. Okay, we put 3 of the nuts that were left, or the screws that were left, and then these are the plug type. The way these work, they've got an expansion joint here, and this is the piece that you're going to stick in here. When you push it in all the way, that's what expands that out and actually holds that fender well up in there. The way you get those apart when they're on your vehicle like that, you got to take a screwdriver, stick it in there, and you can work that out. Usually I use a pair of pointed nose pliers like I did so far. But that's what it is. You can tell this fender has been in and out multiple times, but keep in mind this is a 2012 Chevy, so it's got some time on it. All right, we got 2 screws left to put in here, and it's the fender well attaches to the part of the front of the truck here. So it's just going to be, they got screw nuts on the back side, so you'll know when you get them tight. So there's just 2 down here, but that kind of overlaps. This bracket here overlaps, that way it won't catch a bunch of dirt and debris blowing up in there off of the road slush and stuff. So that's just 2, and then that'll complete putting this fender well in. They're pretty long screws.